Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Legend tuning in. Now, one of my viewers asked me what I think about this IIhan, you know what? I'm going to quote The Rock. Fuck it. It doesn't matter what her name is. What matters is what I'm about to talk about. Her last name is Omar. Again, I can't pronounce her first name. That's kind of why I quoted The Rock. But, this woman is a Somali Muslim refugee that is representing the state of Minnesota in the 5th Congressional District. So she's going to be in Congress. First Muslim woman in Congress. There's another one also that's coming in from Michigan. And we already know what Michigan's like with Sharia law and Dearborn and all that. But here's the thing about it. This woman has made anti-Semitic statements, comments against Jews, Israel, shit like that. And the thing about the Quran is there is anti-Semitic statements in the Quran directly referencing the Jews. In fact, there is actually, if you research it and read both books, I have, by the way, there is more anti-Semitism in the Quran than in Mein Kampf. That should tell you something right there. There's more anti-Semitism in the Quran than in Mein Kampf. And Mein Kampf was written by literally fucking Adolf Hitler. Okay, period. We have a woman that practices a faith that preaches more hatred towards Jewish people than a book written by Adolf Hitler. She practices this faith. She's made anti-Semitic statements. And she is in the Congress of the United States, representing the state with the largest Somali population in the country. Now, if that's not concerning enough, what should be concerning even more so is that the liberal media won't say anything about it. The liberal media is silent about it. Now, what's concerning there is that if this were a white person, or if this were Donald Trump, or any Republican, black or white Republican, this would be all over the news and people would be talking all kinds of shit about him on liberal media outlets. You want proof about it? Look at Dr. Ben Carson. Ben Carson, when he said that a Muslim should not become president. The liberal media talked hella shit about him, but now you get a Muslim woman in Congress talking anti-Semitic. Silent. That's all that needs to be said about that. Period. It's ridiculous. Now, here comes my personal concerns about this. And this is from a Minnesota resident, a person of the state that she represents. This woman, okay, I'm not going to bash the Quran. This is not completely an Islam video. If you want to see that, go check out some of my other uploads where I've talked about Islam. This is a Somali video. We already pretty much have a no-go zone in the state of Minnesota. You go out to the Cedar Riverside area in Minneapolis. It looks like you walked into Little Somalia. You go into any Walmart. It looks like you walked into Little Somalia. Go up to St. Cloud. Same thing. Okay, it's so bad in Minnesota we have an area called Little Mogadishu because it's the Somali capital of the United States, basically. That area is practically a no-go zone at night. It's pretty much a Muslim no-go zone. And yeah, the media has been silent about it, but it's basically another Dearborn, Michigan, which the media has also been silent about. And ironically, there's a Palestinian Muslim refugee. I think she's a refugee, I'm not sure, but I know she's a Palestinian Muslim that's in the state of Michigan going into Congress as well with this one. That's from my state. That state also has a no-go zone. And what I'm worried about is that this brings the United States, especially Minnesota and Michigan for that matter, closer and closer and closer to being under Sharia law. It's already at the point where, you know, we got people that are Muslim and they're already have the media turning a blind eye to what they're doing, and you have no-go zones and places that are pretty much Sharia law damn near, like the Cedar Riverside area. When you go out there, you've got, now it's not like by nice parts of Cedar Riverside, you know, there's a lot of area out there, but you go out to Little Mogadishu, which is a part of the Cedar Riverside area. Little Mogadishu is practically under Sharia law. You go out there at night, and you're a woman, and you're not covered or anything like that, even if you are covered, you run the risk of being raped. If you go out there and you're not Muslim, you run the risk of being robbed or killed. I know people that have been out there that have been robbed and killed. Matter of fact, here's a little story for you. When I was a drug dealer, I used to go out to Little Mogadishu a little bit, and I used to do a little bit of business with the Somalis out there. I know how they operate, okay? I know how they operate better than just about anybody. I did business with them. I dealt with them on a level that goes beyond personal. And I'll tell you this, if these people ever got control more so of Minnesota, and if they take this control that they have to the point that it's gotten to in France, and to the point that it's gotten to in Britain and in Europe, I would leave. That, or I would arm up and be ready to defend myself, because I am not going to live in a country where we have child sex rings and people running child sex rings, and the police are scared to be called racist for prosecuting them and arresting them because they're Muslim. I refuse to have that. I refuse it. I refuse to live in a country where women have to cover their faces when they go outside. I'm sorry, but if I see a woman with a nice ass, I don't want to see it covered. I want to see the nice ass, okay? If I see a girl with a nice rack, you're damn right I want to look at her damn titties. I'm a man, and I'm not going to let some other culture that does not believe in the culture of my country that I was born in, that I was raised in, and that I love, come in and fuck it up. Not doing it. Not happening. So, yeah. I think we need to definitely be very careful now with this happening, and especially us Minnesotans, we need to be on the watch, because this could empower a lot of people that we don't need empowered. And I don't have a problem with Islam. Not at all. I have a problem with some of the things that is said by Islam. I have a problem with some of the behavior that was in the Quran, absolutely. And I have a problem with the liberal media being dishonest to protect it. But I don't have a problem with Muslim people if they're good people. And again, like I said, this could definitely empower the wrong people. And this could definitely strengthen the likelihood of Sharia law coming to Minnesota and to Michigan in general. And I refuse to live in that. So to my fellow American citizens that love their country as much as I love mine, be careful. Let's be ready to defend ourselves if need be. Let's not allow people to come in and change our American values. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.